So, hello everyone and welcome back to some more of the Darkest Dungeon. So, this time around we indeed have quite a few of our guys in some stress relief of one kind or another. And I was talking about going into this, another one of these caregivers conventions. I just can't help the fact that I like these missions. But I did realize one fact, at least from our lower level guys, that we actually have very few people who love to be in the first spot. Verse, of course, likes that. Alucard can be okay with that, and Yoshimoto, but that's pretty much it though. So we really would need to level up some people that are not in the first spot or don't like to be in the first spot into the higher level as quickly as possible. At least Kimrel Red Eye is almost there, so that's why I basically chose Kimrel Red Eye into this. But I do want to have Verse and Barik together, and well, Viconia is a good healer, so I guess we'll take her, but we'll see if she will be leveling up too. It will just mean that we can have some issues at some point, considering we don't have that many who would actually enjoy being in that first spot. But anyways, we will try to go and do indeed this caregivers convention, and I gave Verse just this, and then this for the accuracy. She of course has the vessel only healing and this healing stone. And then I thought to even give Ancestral Portrait to Kimrel Red Eye, so that could be leveling a little bit better, and then the Focus Ring, then some heavy boots, and longevity eye patch for Barik. But okay, let's just go and see how this will be going for us. It should be fine. It's a medium mission, and we do still have a healer, but we'll see nonetheless. This place definitely always requires shovels. Let's take 4 just in case. Let's take 3 of those. 2 of those, I guess. Let's take a few torch. 5 is okay. Few bandages. Kind of wondering if it was holy water or the antivenom which would be good here, but I don't remember for certainty. It's like I would have to remember or put them into the paper. Okay, certainly this was good in this location and stuff, but I'm sure we'll be okay at the very least. Yeah, I do know about the Mark of the Dead. It's not cool when it's not you that is doing it against the enemy. Yeah, when fungal artillery does it, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it one bit. No siree.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
That is not a medicine, so we will not go there because there's just an obstacle, then a battle and a curio. Sure, there could be something nice, but just no reason to go there at this point when we don't know how much difficulty there might be. So let's just get trying to move with the W, of course, when having had a little break. Then just, yeah, W moves forward, right? That's how it works. Yeah, in most games. But after all, we're kind of moving sideways rather than forward. Okay, got a nice little surprise. That's not too bad. Sure, just go for it. Nice, great. And even a bleeding, so at least that guy will be dead. Let's do an Iron Swan. Nice. Not dead, of course, but still pretty good. Let's just go for this then. Maybe against this guy. Buff your damage just a teeny tiny bit more. Let's debuff them, sure. Sounds good to me. To have a little bit of a debuff for at least the next round, then immediately for them. Sounds good to me. Yeah, marking upon her. And a debuff.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
In the worst case scenario, that would have been a crit, so I'm just grateful it wasn't a crit. The damage or the heal? Now that is a question. Maybe we'll just damage.
Continue the onslaught.
So our battle
Destroy
vessel
them
could
all.
actually go and deal damage. That is her purpose, sort of at least. Well, You could do a the adrenaline rush first, just so that you'll be real buffed. You can guard her. That's actually anyways good, that even though she's marked, now she's guarded, so she won't be attacked more. That's not bad. Not bad. Don't really need the stress relief as of yet. Sure, you can heal at least a little bit. That was a good heal anyways, 5 HP. And then a bit of a hack. Yep, sure, buff us.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
It is definitely anyways moving to last us, so in that sense, no biggie. Should I allow us to have a heal still? Probably yes. It's not that big of a deal, but still, when it's pretty much certain, we will still be able to kill it this turn. It's not 100% certain if it would have been a miss, but
maintain the offensive.
It wasn't gladly a miss. Damage, dodge. Well, this is the stuff that we especially came for.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
No scouting though, so we do have to go to the right in here so we can be certain that there's not a quest location over there, even though otherwise we could have been evading this entirely, but not a logical situation in this moment. I think in this kind of cases the mace pass is better when we can just straight up kill something, because this does do less damage, but it is a nice buff in other cases.
Executed with impunity.
Straight up kill. Go for it.
To the pit.
Spider meat good. Enjoy.
Be gone, fiend.
All those spiders just died real fast.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, we definitely will take the deeds. It just was a question which will we leave, but I guess the citrine is the least valuable in reality. Don't think we could ever have enough of a stack of it. Then the portrait. Now the portrait. Emerald at least has a chance to be a lot more worth than just the gold, so sure, I guess I'll leave the jade even though we have 2 of it. But I can't really justify leaving portraits either. I just can't. Hey, it was a good choice to come this way, considering there's a medicine right there. Right then and there. Alright, it was a reasonable hit. Decent. Let's just buff us first. More crit chances too. Sounds like a reasonably nice thing. So there's 23% chance of a crit, so that's not bad. Nice.
Decimated.
One of these annoyances is dead. We're not gonna be able to reach the other one, but still, that's definitely not bad. Well, we can reach with this, but that would be extremely unlikely to actually kill. Maybe could have if we got extremely lucky, but yeah, would have been quite lucky. Very lucky in that case. But yeah, in that sense I shouldn't have gotten Tayunta already all the way to level 3, considering Tayunta is actually first round person, and well, now then, he's already all the way there. So won't be with us in here in the lower levels. But what can you do? Did what did. Let's do the bleed out, even though it does do the self debuff as a result. It is a nice bleed though. Nice dodge. You could definitely guard her just as a security. Yeah, I think that was a good choice. Definitely seems that she works here pretty nicely. Yeah, let's just make sure this guy's dead. He's definitely dead now. You, on the other hand, not as much. Definitely heal. It's actually gonna help everyone a little bit at this point, or everyone except for Gimral Red Eye.
Press this advantage.
Nice. Nice,
Give
great.
them no quarter.
Very nice. Well,
Victories mount.
we're just getting so
too
much
will
stuff.
Resistance.
So, and anyways, we're gonna leave this too, so let's just leave the gold first and foremost. There's no way we can carry that too. So, what would be the other thing to leave? I guess the bandages, even though I was thinking of keeping them around for a little bit longer to see about getting some extra treasures from something, but I guess I'll just leave it. Nice to get some scouting, especially if it could scout all of those 2 rooms. It does, almost. It did. Great. There's another quest location there. Seriously? So we have all of the quests just on this side here. Okay. I don't really feel like we want to leave this area that fast though. It's kind of ridiculous to have the full quest in this small little location. Well, at least we can make almost certain that we'll die very fast. Even though maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Kimral Red Eye there, considering the Iron Swarm, but I kinda already did it, so it was a little bit too late to then go back and say that nope, wouldn't do that, but hey, at least it was extremely guaranteed to die. Almost. At least. Aw, plead. Oh, wow. Actually a crit against Kimral Red Eye. Surprising. You will heal yourself a little bit, then you won't be bleeding anymore. I think that is a good situation to use that buff. And on the other hand, you could also do this for the guarding purposes, I guess. Sure. So, damage buff while guarded, so that should be still for her, that even though it's not Barrick who is guarding. At least that's what I would assume. That actually works too quite nicely. Like, there's definitely different things that can be quite clear at this point that they work nicely. Like against the 12-pounder, the riposte was really useful to deal with a lot of those enemies that were just shooting everyone. So it was perfect in dealing with some of those extra enemies without actually having to concentrate on them at all, damage-wise. Extremely useful. And on the other hand, if we have a buff that makes everyone who is guarded more powerful, then maybe it is actually beneficial to have a couple of people who can guard. Definitely doesn't sound like the worst idea. Sure. Sadly, just barely alive.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Bleedings. Sadly, a lot of bleedings. And I just abandoned even the goddamn bandages. How sad. Well, let's go for that. Nonetheless. I guess you should heal.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Even if I was tempted to go for the kill. At least some dodges. Not much though. Actually, let's do a bleed out. That will do. It has even 35% crit chance actually at the moment with these bonuses, so that's pretty nice, and overall doing a lot of damage anyways. 20 damage is not bad, and then a bleed for you. It's not that bad, even if everything would be running a little bit red, but it's not that bad of a situation. Now you should be at least very slow. You do bleed, that is certainly true. Could have also done the marking earlier, but was a little bit useless at this point. Alright, can't carry any of that. So let's leave it. Okay, another torch. It's just a torch, Gimral.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Well, sure. Have a torch then, Kimrel Red Eye.
Secrets and wonders
You wanted to
can
have
be
a
found in
torch?
the most
You can have a
tenebrous
torch.
corners of this place.
All for yourself. Let's camp, even though it's really early point. But seems logical when we can't even get that quest item again soon
Circle
otherwise.
in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Besides, we were a little bit wounded, and the getting some of that stress away is not bad. Let's do this. Hound's Watch first and foremost. I must rest now, girl. Indeed. But yeah, it's nice to have a higher chance of being able to surprise enemies and rather not be surprised, and prevents nighttime ambush-ish. Cool. Something I like at least. Yeah, let's do the crit chance. I think I would like that. Much better indeed, I would say so. The party would get dodge and crit chances, or self-only protection damage. You don't need the damage though now, so let's do the tactics for dodge and crit. The key to a continued heartbeat is to move your feet. Amazing information. No one has actually one skill point, so it might have been a little bit silly choice, but hey, yeah, I think it's okay. Nothing for it indeed. Because I do plan to continue at least a little bit further. It seems so silly to leave yet. Even if we do find already the last item we need. But it's a little bit too early, right? At least from my point of view, it feels a little teeny tiny bit too early. Continue the adventure though. Well, at least we have everything. I guess I might just back down. So, sometimes it's really questionable. Should I rather go all the way there or should I already back down? But okay, apparently coming to this direction was indeed extremely the correct choice to do. If I hadn't done that one, that would have been the extremely wrong choice. On the other hand... Okay, let's just move. Kimrel Red Eye, of course, isn't quite full health, but not too bad either. But of course this does scatter some extra stress for us, so in that sense probably would have even been a reasonable choice to already go and leave. But like I said, just felt a little bit too early. Crate is empty. An empty crate. That is very sad. But we have all the skeleton keys and all that. Well, we do have the food. It's no problem yet. We have still one set of food left for later. Oh, this is
nature herself.
passage we gotta clear.
Spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Just teeny tiny bit gold. Well, let's go to the next room. Nothing here. Alright, to the left we go then. Well, we can at least use this here. We'll see what it exactly will give.
Packs laden with loot
Oh,
are often low on supplies.
at least we have plenty of food. Not gonna be an issue there. It's not... Well, I definitely have the food still. Let's see if we can get any scouting when we really boost the light. No, still anything here, as in no dangers of any sort. One curio there. Perfect scouting. Well, I guess I can't really complain too much. At least that was a disarm. Well, I guess I'll go to the other direction too, but yeah, seems like this place is extremely empty. It was just that one direction that had a lot of stuff. There would still be a chance of having that thing from the stars. Of course, it's not like I'm exactly certain if I would want to actually meet the thing from the stars, because it definitely can be and could be very dangerous to this group, I'd say, but I still kind of would like to be able to meet it, because it also can have a lot of treasures, and it's definitely an interesting enemy. But possibly better that I wouldn't. Trap. God darn traps. Well, at least it has a lock on it. I can actually use the key. Should I leave something else then? Sure, the torch is almost used up anyway, so clearly seems to be a logical choice. A map. Okay. Definitely not still a lot in sight. Guess there's not gonna be any treasure rooms, for example. Yeah, this doesn't do anything to it. Bandages might have worked here too. I don't remember for certainty. I guess you can have a look. Yay, treasures.
A handsome reward for a task
Complete
well
resist.
performed.
Well, guess we can replace the medicinal herbs. We could maybe also do it for the dog treat, but it's more scouting. But that one more. Okay, there is one treasure room there if we can make it all the way there, but yeah, unsure if it's worth it. But yeah, just we got all of those treasures so early on that it felt a little bit silly to already be leaving. We will be there in all completely like darkness, however, which is scarier. We are not in the full 100 or full darkness yet, but we will be when we get there.
Another abomination.
That definitely is
cleansed
nice to
from
go
our
and get
lands.
rid of, though. Nice crit. That at least will be lowering a little bit of our stress for the moment and time being, which is nice. You can definitely heal us a little bit. Even if it means that this guy will get a pump in the night, but that's not too bad, not too bad at all. Sure, do a little debuff. This thing resisted. What a surprise, considering it's just undead.
Another
But yeah,
one
dog treats will
falls.
be at least definitely something that I'll use then in
A
the
trifling victory,
treasure room.
but a victory nonetheless.
Doesn't make much sense not to. And I do have these buffs. Yeah, this is the treat that I was talking about, that bandages would be good here, but sure, Kimroll. Slow draw, well, that's not good. It's not you. It's you who got the slow draw. So -4 speed on the first round isn't good. It's not horrible either, but it's definitely not great. Okay, it's not a horrific fight. It's also not an amazing fight, but it's also not a horrific fight. Sure, let's just mark this guy first. He has the most health, so in that sense it's a reasonable idea to do. Sure, a few of us are a little bit wounded, as in 3 of us were slightly wounded. A crit
Mortality
even.
clarified in a
That's
single
unfortunate.
strike.
Very unfortunate indeed to get a crit. Iron Swan, nice, got the kill, even if it wasn't a crit, but got the kill regardless. You will definitely defend our healer, considering she's already quite wounded, even if it won't really be helping against that rain of wimps, which is unfortunate. Use the dog treat. It is for sure so much extra damage. Ooh, 35 crit, that was quite cool, quite cool. Somehow it got very low amount of stress recovery considering how good of a move it was. But no, just extremely small amount. Their previous crit was way more amazing apparently. Hero to crit, 44% chance, that is a ridiculously high chance of critting, but no bueno, didn't happen. How sad. Let's just actually you could decrease, well, you would just minus some stress, not really decrease it. Let's buff us a little bit.
Inspiration.
You could probably at
and
least try to get some of that stress away if we still would get a turn, but we won't.
Confidence
But
surges
hey,
as the enemy
if we would
crumbles.
have, well, guess I will get at least that. We won't need the shovels for anything. The key we might still need. I would assume that the Jade, I don't know, Citrin might be better in this case, but who knows? I can't know for certain. Sure. I guess I should have left this food. It is even an unlocked box, so this won't be useful, but hey, what can you do? Couldn't have known. That's not gonna be any more useful, so sure. That's all then. That's all we game for here.
These medicines will prevent the outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
Well, that was quite fast, however. Alright, so nonetheless a reasonable amount of stuff. You got a disease, that's... Both of them got disease. Low of interest, okay, and then spasm of the entrails, so less healing in while camping. And you would get the feats, which definitely will need to be taken care of. Unholy Slayer is cool, soft, not exactly cool, no. And then Ashen, hard knocking. I guess it's alright. Ashen isn't good. Beast Hater, that's fine enough. Only one person, of course, got into the next rank, but at least one person. One person was able to proceed to the higher ranking.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Sure does. Okay, so returned successfully. One leveled up. Treatment ward is free. Okay, has achieved constant calm. Small fry is completely calm, which is bad for the first round, but I guess that's alright. Well, Team Bloodem wasn't good, so I guess that's alright. Flagellation recovered 100 stress. Is no longer masochistic, woohoo. Good job, Billy Brooks not being such a masochist no more. Okay, let's just check all the people that was with us in this. And take away some of these trinkets. And then need to have a look what we will do, who will be sent where and all that. I guess nonetheless they are the only people who actually have a disease. So even if they have a lot of other stuff that I would like to also take away, this just makes sense to go and take them to here. No matter what. Actually, Satenteno does too, but still, I guess rather take Satenteno somewhere if we wish to. Okay, did you guys have something I would like to still do? Guess I could still at least mark one more as a locked skill, but I think I'm fine with those at the moment. Okay, that I do not like. I guess I should remove that. The crit melee skill for, or the crit being minus for the melee skills is not good, considering that is one of your main ways of dealing damage. You have the accuracy and crit chance against Eldritch. We could take the Beast Hater too, maybe. Unerring could indeed be great, but you're really not using the range skills unless I go and start to suddenly take a lot more of those. So sure, let's lock that at least for the moment in time being. Seems like an alright one. You have of course the Hippocratic and Luminous, which both are pretty great. Unyielding is pretty good, so I guess I would like to take that rather as a permanent rather than the Natural Eye. Even if it's not that required. Enlightened, no problem. That's also no problem, that's a no problem, also no problem. So if we would take something away, then it would be this one. The calm that you just achieved. I'm sorry, Small Fry, but you don't need to be that calm, you know? It's alright to be calm, but there gotta be some limits. I am kinda tempted to do this. But on the other hand, it would just give one more slot to the medicinal ward, so I would need 2 more anyways to get the next rank here. I don't know if I should have already chosen them exactly into there. Yeah, this would probably have been one of the better ones to take care of, but on the other hand, those were not the best ones either to have. So There's a lot I would like to do there. Way too much, I guess, for what we are able to do. Slightly proceeding in the wheels. Sadly can't go into the cove for a low level mission next, because I was considering going there. But now I couldn't. Lost and found. Interesting. Healing skills for a crusader. Interesting. That definitely would be a little bit different. Let's live in evil sly. Your ancestor was receiving Eldritch relics via marine shipments. Find and return them to the town where they can be stored safely out of the hands of greater evils. Would be nice to do that too, considering I haven't done that sort of a mission yet. So, would be nice. What's that even? Ancestors Moustache Cream. That is weird. Why would our ancestor have a moustache cream? What does it do? Apparently it does give debuff and blight resistance and more stress, but like, what is it for? I do not understand. It's very strange. What is this? Plague Doctor only rare. Plus 10 accuracy on melee skills. Plus 30% pleat skill chance and plus 20% damage on the melee skills. Okay, that's very interesting. It definitely wouldn't be for Kjol. Then I would need to hire some new Plague Doctor who would be completely melee orientated. Or a lot more anyways. A lot more melee orientated. But that's definitely interesting. I guess we could consider something like that, but I would also like to just get some more people leveled up a little bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more would be really nice. Really nice. Tough choices. Well, there would be another Plague Doctor. Actually, this Plague Doctor even starts with like level 3 weapon and level 3 armor, which is pretty cool. Because then you don't actually need to even pay for any of that. That's definitely, and has a lot more of these too. Okay. Range skill though. Eldritch Slayer, I like that too. Definitely a pretty good level too. Huh. Interesting. I guess I will definitely let Bossiet go, even though we could definitely... It's kind of a shame. I wish you could have so many possible slots here that you could have exactly 2 heroes per class. That would be nice. Of course, I still have Niconia as one extra vessel too, but it is that you have to really be picking then, okay, do I want to have 2 of this class or rather of this one other class? It's kind of unfortunate to have this as the amount of number we have. These definitely are not bad, but...
This one has become vestigial. Useless.
Not exactly, they just didn't do anything because I didn't have them possible to join us, really. Well, let's see, that's at least quite different coloring, maybe. Let's see, Kjol was colored just pretty neutral, yeah, this kind of whitish, little bit greenish in it. So you would be definitely in a different clothing then. This is Kjol's. Sure. Wondered about that. Doesn't exactly help the situation that I was talking about on the level 2s, that they don't have a lot of people that would like to be in this first position, but at least a lot of them are very close to leveling up to the next rank anyway, so that's a good thing. That's at least a nice thing. I do wonder if I should be trying to take one of them more to the melee skill then, but it's really just incision. Incision is the only melee skill that the Plague Doctor does have. It is interesting, however, but yeah, unsure that I would wanna go for it. Was I able to upgrade blacksmith at all? No, definitely not quite yet. It's not too bad, but definitely not yet. Alright, things I guess. There's really no point of me looking into here. This all of these are way too expensive, especially now that I bought one item. But okay, I guess this is good for today. We did still get a little bit forward, did some more things, got a couple of more people, as in Billy Brooks and Small Fry, getting into that location to learn some more skills as permanent. But at least maybe this can actually keep you alive, so that could be positive. But okay, I hope you enjoyed some more of the Darkest Dungeon. I don't know yet what we'll do next time, but thank you for watching. I shall see you for more next time around. So bye bye, see you then.